Good morning everyone. From the video clip prepared by EDB that Mr. Ma did provide you in the JUPAS Google Classroom, you should have a general idea on the arrangement of result release of DSE on 20th July. I'm going to introduce the procedure of the application for rechecking and remarking of exam results in this video. Please be reminded that if there are any updates, the relevant information will be posted on the eClass and JUPAS Google Classroom. Please go through Section F in Handbook for Candidates before making your final decision. The handbook can be found on the HKDSE website, and the link could also be found in the JUPAS Google Classroom. We have to input all your application information into the HKDSE School online system. I will explain this later. If you just want to ensure that your marks were input correctly and there is no inconsistency or technical error in data manipulation, you can apply for the rechecking of exam results. From our past record, no student had applied for rechecking. If you want your scripts to be marked independently again by another marker, you should apply for remarking of exam scripts. You can request the remarking of a maximum of 4 subjects. For language subjects, you can apply for the remarking of some of the components only. For example, if you got 5 double star in Chinese paper 1 and you only want paper 2 and paper 3 to be remarked, you can just select the paper 2 and paper 3 components for remarking. Math and extended modules together account as a single subject. Therefore, you cannot apply for remarking of extended module alone. If you have any special needs, please inform us as soon as possible and see how to solve your problem. If you want to have more than 4 subjects to be remarked, you should prioritize the subject first. Please enter the first 4 subjects in our Google form. You don't need to connect any hard copy application form from the school office. I will show you the Google form later in this video. The request for remarking of the additional subject should be sent directly to HKDSE with supporting documents. In the past, some students used the school predicted grades as the supporting documents, but their requests were rejected by the HKDSE. Please note that once the application is submitted, you need to provide sound reason if you want to make any changes. Besides the remarking or rechecking scripts, you can also apply for the review of your scripts due to the following reasons. 1. Exam irregularities. If your mark has been deducted affected due to any exam irregularities reported to HKDSE by invigilators or center supervisors. 2. If it is found that your scripts or your mark were not fairly processed during the remarking exercise, you can request a photocopy of your answer script by submitting the DAR, Data Access Requests. Usually, you can get the photocopy of your script by late September. You can also view the marks awarded by the markers. Another video regarding the procedure of Data Access Request will be uploaded onto the JUPAS Google Classroom after you have received your DSE results. If you want to appeal for reviewing your scripts after getting back the copy of your scripts, please note and mark down the various application deadlines and the dates of release of review results. Coming back to the remarking procedure, you have to pay the application fee once the checklist of your application is sent to you on 23rd July, which is Saturday. By referring to this table, if you want all the 3 Chinese language papers, all the 3 English language papers, core math and M2 plus economics paper to be remarked, the fee for these 4 subjects would be 911 plus 911 plus 2 non-language subjects, that is 760 times 2. The total sum would be 3,342. Under some circumstances, for example, missing the payment deadline, you may also need to pay the supplementary fee. If you decide to withdraw the application after you have paid the fee, you may not be able to get total refund. Please pay special attention to the deadlines from this table. If you need to apply for financial assistance, please obtain an application form from HKDSE website and follow the procedures listed in the candidate handbook. All the refunds, no matter the financial assistance, due to subject component upgrading, will be arranged in mid-September. The check will be mailed to your home address, not to the school. This slide shows the time frame. After getting the result slip on 20th July, you have 2 days to consider the remarking and rechecking application. And Google application form will be activated on 22nd July, Friday. For those decide to apply for the remarking and rechecking, please submit the Google form before 5 p.m. on the same day, that is 22nd July. We need some time to input your application information into the HKDSE online system. On Saturday, 23rd July, a checklist will be sent to you through your school email accounts by 12 p.m. Please check very carefully that all your application information is correct. If you want to amend your application information, please email Mr. Yip before 5 p.m. on the same day. All the applications will be sent to HKDSE on Monday, 25th of July at around 9 a.m. Then HKDSE will send you the payment notice to your active email address. I will talk about this active email address later. Your application will be complete by paying the application fee before the deadline listed on your payment notice. Let me show you the design of the Google application form. The Google form will collect your school email address. You can see the internal deadline 5 p.m. on 22nd July, Friday. As I mentioned before, a checklist will be sent to your school account on 23rd Saturday before 12 p.m. If you find any problems, you must email me on the same day before 5. When you open the form, first of all, you should write down your name that print on your result slip. Also, you have to indicate your class number as well as your candidate number on the form. You should also have your phone number to be written down. If there is any problem with your application, I will contact you directly. Please pay special attention to the phone calls, missing calls, or voicemail during those few days. Then please leave your active email address, which can be your school email account, your Gmail account, or any other account that is most convenient to you. HKDSE will send payment notice to this active email address. Please check this active email frequently after the deadline of the application. Now, you need to indicate which subjects or which components that you need to be remarked. If you don't need to remark any components of Chinese language, just take no need to remark. Similarly, do it again for English language and math, also the LS. For math, remarking core math only or core math plus module, both need to pay $760. They are collectively counted as one subject. For the electives, please choose from the list of subjects that we offer. If you have no intention to apply for remarking the elective subjects, just click NA at the bottom of the list. Remember, we cannot submit more than 4 subjects to the online system. Please prioritize your preference for remarking. If you enter more than 4 subjects in this Google form, I will contact you to clarify which 4 subjects are going to be input to the HKDSE system. If you cannot be reached, we have to discard your application. Finally, please calculate the total application fee and enter the amounts here. Please do double check the amounts before you submit. The application information will be input to the HKDSE school online system. A checklist will be generated. As I mentioned previously, the checklist will be sent to your school email account on Saturday, 23rd July before noon. This is a checklist of 2020 HKDSE remarking application. You have to check carefully whether the email address is correctly input, your subject choices, and the application fee. If everything is correct, you can keep your application checklist as a record and no need to do anything. Just wait for the payment notice on 25th July sent by the HKEAA. However, if you still find some mistakes and you want to amend the information on the checklist, you should inform Mr. Bati before 5 o'clock on 23rd July Saturday. Then a new checklist will be sent to you before noon on the next day. Please check your school accounts. Remember, school will contact you by school email accounts and HKEAA will contact you through your active email address. I hope this will not happen. If you still want to make change after receiving the payment notice from HKEAA on 25th July, please do not pay the application fee. Contact Mr. Ip immediately. We have to send a school letter to HKEAA about your case and wait for their approval. If they find that the reason is not reasonable, HKEAA will reject your request. It means that you cannot amend your subject choice anymore. Or HKEAA approve your request. Then we can create a new application. Submit it before the official deadline on the same day, which is 5 p.m. on 25th July. Wait patiently until 17th of August. The office staff will connect the notification letter from HKEAA. You may need this notification letter as a proof of your DSE results, or you may need a certified copy for overseas institutes. You will receive SMS message from HKEAA also. Let's take a look at the last year data about the rechecking and remarking. Last year, we had 189 Form 6 boys attempt the DSE. 131 of them applied for remarking of scripts. The total number of remarked subjects were 381. The average number of subjects per candidate per Form 6 boys we have last year is 2.91. 15 of them out of 189 had their result upgraded. 8 of them had their subject upgraded, thus eligible for the application of reconsideration of their JUPAS offer. This is the end of my presentation. I hope all of you can obtain a very good DSE result and do not need to apply for remarking. Thank you for watching.